Recently, I asked an editor I've worked with for years and years to come talk to the Life Writers membership about how she approaches editing a manuscript. In the Q&A that followed, someone brought up an excellent question. And with today being the third Thursday of the month, I answer viewers' questions. I thought it might be good to address that question here as well. Hi, my name is Patricia Charpentier, and welcome to episode 101 of the Life Writers vlog, where you can find inspiration and useful tips to help you write your life stories. Wow, we are in triple digits now. That's amazing to me. And if you missed our 100th episode celebration last week, you might want to go back and give it a listen. I loved reading your comments about what the first 100 episodes of the Life Writers blog have given you. In the coming weeks, I'll share some of the viewers' thoughts with you, and I'll be announcing the winners of the Write a Review drawings for prizes. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your thoughtful and insightful responses. Someone in the Life Writers Masterclass on editing the other day asked about the use of plural pronouns to describe one person. As I said recently in a previous vlog, we have no official body that governs our language like many other countries do. So for more than 120 years now, creative writers have followed the style recommendations of the Chicago Manual of Style. This is an old version of it here. This is like 15th version. But you can see it is quite an impressive book. Journalists and academics, scientists, and other writers have their own style guides. But for us as life story writers, the Chicago Manual Style is the first and the last word on how to treat a wide variety of style issues. The Chicago Manual of Style, we call CMOS affectionately for short, they just released a brand new edition. It's the 18th edition, and it's bright yellow. It has been 7 years since the last edition of CMOS, so a lot has changed since then. One of its major changes centers on the Life Writers' question about using they, them, and their when referring to an individual. A standard grammar rule that has been around forever states that a pronoun must match its antecedent, the person it refers to, in both number and gender. For example, John took his son to the ball game. Lucy shopped for her mother. Sam and Ruth bought their new house last year. But now, even in more formal writing, the use of the plural pronoun they and its forms, them and their, to represent one person who does not identify with gender-specific pronouns like he or she is now accepted. Here's an example. Rich received their degree in physics. Rich received their degree in physics. In time, using plural pronouns to refer to an individual will likely become commonplace, but for now, it is definitely causing some confusion. Although I am strongly in favor of the idea of gender-neutral pronouns called neopronouns, such as z, zir, zirs, and zirself, using those has not caught on at all. Merriam-Webster has yet to add them to the dictionary. But I wholeheartedly agree with the Chicago Manual of Style's bottom line on the use of they to represent one person. In the latest edition, it says, if an individual is known to use they and its forms as their personal pronouns, rather than the gendered he or she. This usage should be respected. I agree. So, have you yet encountered the situation where you needed to use the plural pronoun they to represent an individual in your writing? Was it awkward for you to write in this way? Tell us about your experience in the comments section below. If you're looking for alternative ways to construct sentences around this issue, check out Chicago Manual of Styles section 5.265, Options for Gender Neutrality in Pronoun Use. They give 9 different ways to possibly avoid confusion. However you use non-specific gender pronouns, remember the only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. The only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. Until next time, happy writing, everybody.
Don't miss the next episode. Sign up to be notified of future posts and upcoming events. Use the buttons below to share this episode on social media or with a friend who might like it. If you enjoyed this week's episode, you will love our Life Writers membership. Whether you don't know where to start writing your life stories, have started and stopped many times, or have been writing but want to receive feedback to make your stories better, the Life Writers membership is where you need to be. We have a Get Started roadmap, an extensive library of instructional videos, live events via Zoom, and a supportive and active community. If you want to take the stories that live in your heart and mind and put them into words on the page, check out Life Writers at lifewriters.us.